I worked in call centers for about a decade. I thought I would never get out of those roles. The longer you work in call centers, the harder it is to get out of them. I tried really hard to get out of the phone sales customer service role, but once my managers figured out that I had a nice speaking voice, I had a kind of mild-mannered temperament, I was able to stay calm under pressure, I have good interpersonal skills, which translates well into sales. Once my managers at my previous jobs figured that out, then I was not leaving the sales role. So all my years of experience in sales, I never got to be a quality. I wanted to be a quality assurance specialist. Never wanted to be a sales manager. I wanted to be a trainer. My phone calls with employees, with customers, would get played in training classes. They would get played for the executives. Sometimes the executives would listen in on my live phone calls. Sometimes they would shadow with me because of the way I communicate. I tried to move out of the sales roles. Basically, got held hostage in those roles for a long time. Tried to move out of the sales roles outside of the company, and struggle to get out of those roles. Like, I feel like the longer you stay in call centers, the longer you stay, the longer you're gonna stay. Like, you just kind of get pigeonholed. Finally, I was able to escape when Social Security Administration hired me to be a benefits authorizer. Didn't do well in that role. They didn't pay enough. That was the biggest issue. They didn't pay enough, so I had to leave. But having the federal government and benefits experience under my belt, I was able to get a job for a transportation company doing benefits customer care work. I was basically hired to answer all the phone calls for the HR department within the company, and I'm fine with that. Like, I'm okay with doing roles that other people don't want to do. That's how I've sustained myself my whole life. I like the role, but I'm still not getting paid enough, and so I might have to go back to the sales role. As long as I don't like sales, I never had any financial issues when I worked in sales. Even when I was low on disposable income, I never had to think twice about buying anything when I worked in sales. Never had to think twice about going home for the holidays. I never had to think twice about anything financially when I worked in sales. I took a 3-year break from sales and customer service, but now I'm like, I think I feel mentally a little bit recharged and I might have to go back. My current role is a little bit easier, but that's probably why I get paid less, because it's easier, it's less stressful. So it's almost like the stress level is correlated with your compensation. So I know people are trying to escape call centers, and I spent years trying to get out of them, but I might have to go back to them. Those call center roles when I was younger and I couldn't find a job when I finished college, they kept me out of poverty for like a solid decade. So I think mentally I can go back to the call centers. Like, I think I can handle it, even if I only stay for a little while. But I didn't think I would have to go backwards, but I kind of feel like I'm going to have to.